Welcome to 90 Day Fiance.
Three-way.
Three-way. I'm doing my sexy voice.
Three-way. Sick way.
Sick replay version.
Sick replay. Yes.
Everybody's sick.
Everybody's sick.
All right. Episode 14, Stand By Me. How's it going?
Yes.
It's not going well.
It's not.
That's
As you can
right.
clearly hear from 2/3 of the participants in this call.
We had to take a little break to recover from our RSV sicknesses.
Mm-hmm.
But we're back. We're back and ready to party.
All right. Party up. Who's going to
Speaking of party,
talk about the party?
let's talk about the most boring couple. No, okay. I mean, I want to say boring, but what's the word for Ed and Liz? Predictable.
Toxic.
Predictable.
Uninspired.
Mm-hmm. They are throwing an engagement party, a second one for the wedding that is never to be. They don't have a date or anything. They're in Arkansas with his family and he says that his family's done well in real estate, so they're gonna party in a castle.
Man,
Were
they're
you
rich.
impressed?
I mean, it's Arkansas rich, so
I know. Exactly.
you're rich, but then you're in Arkansas.
Yeah, that was my
Nothing
thought.
against Arkansas, but we're California folk here.
Mm-hmm. And you know, Liz is there like trying to like mingle with all the family and all, and it looks like she does a pretty good job. Yeah, nothing too crazy happens. I mean, they're only with family, so there's no reason for Ed to get jealous or Liz. So of course it's gonna turn out well. Although he did leave her, and she was kind of pissed about that.
It's the one thing she asked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He left it right away.
Right away. Like, as soon as he walked in, he like let go of her.
What do you think is up with that? Do you think he just totally doesn't listen to her at all?
No, I think it's like the thing that you get when you haven't seen your family for such a long time.
Oh.
Because I do the same. Like, immediately, like, go to people I like and
Mhm.
just start talking to them.
Which is not the person that you brought. Don't like
I mean,
them.
no, it's not that. It's that I haven't seen these people in so long.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, especially if you only see certain people that you do love only once a year, it's like an overwhelming sense of wanting to just catch up.
I could see that. So he didn't really like leave it on purpose, you're saying. It was an
Yeah,
accident.
I think it was not on purpose. I think he meant to not, but he got caught up in the gravity of family. Especially, he's been going through his family shit.
Or what if he feels like, I'm not really leaving you. We're only in this castle right here. We're all together.
No, he did say he
So-
wouldn't let her go.
Oh, okay. Okay, well.
Yeah, and that was like the one thing she was really insecure about.
Hmm. But she does okay. She did seem totally awkward, though. I was so shocked by how awkward she could be.
Mhm.
And then they also do the next day they do like four-wheeling. And that looked fun. And at the end they talk to the sister and like the sister was like, listen, I support you, but the most important thing is that you two need to respect each other. Okay, respect.
Mhm.
And I'll take care of mom. I'll try to help out with mom, but I try to leave that to you guys. But respect. His sister and his family seem totally normal. So it's like, what happened to you, Big Ed?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he had a bunch of complexes because of his condition.
Yeah.
Because he's so jealous and insecure. And he's like, that was probably what like triggered Liz when he was accusing her of being a lesbian, right? So yeah, I just feel like she's too young. he has so many issues. Like it's just gonna be another inevitable blow up again. And I wouldn't be
Yes.
surprised.
Right. They're just not good for each other. They're toxic. They're
Mm.
toxic. They bring out the worst in each other, especially Liz. I think she could have a functional relationship with the right person.
Somebody who's more secure,
Yes.
more caring, and not crazy like Big Ed.
Yes. Right.
Mm.
And that was it. That's that for them.
All right. Where do you want to go to next? We could do Jovi y Yara.
Yeah, let's do that. I hate
Yeah, I
Jovi.
like.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah. Jovi's a douche. Well, basically, we meet up with Yara again. She sees her friend that Jovi stole from her. Her word. She basically said Jovi stole Yara from her, and I agree, he did. Because she said that she thought that Yara was only really gone for like 2 months, and she ended up being gone for like 2 years. Well, because of the pandemic, but yeah. Anyway, they have this like they reunite, and it seems really nice, and then we hear what the friend is going through, and it really makes you appreciate America
I
because it's like, wow,
know.
right? It's like we're not going through that, thank goodness. My problems
And,
are like, where am I gonna get brunch?
Brunch is an important meal.
Yes.
and with a kid, right? She had a kid.
Yeah, so she's just like I don't
That's
know, it's just
even
crazy.
worse. Like the
Yeah.
the pressure you feel to give everything to your child and to have to go through all that with a kid. I can't even
Mhm.
believe.
Yeah. It's like you see it in the news, it's like, man, it's like this is really affecting, it puts a face to like the news. Like you hear about Putin and all that stuff, but you don't really see the stories like on the ground. But it puts a face to it, like this is like real people's lives, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then they go to breakfast and well, they have the same argument, but first I want to say that the aesthetic of this restaurant, like with the
Top
windows and the
notch.
lights,
Top with the snow, bro. The snow
yeah.
falling down. A plus.
Beautiful.
That's what I was gonna say. And Yara with her turtleneck, her white
Oh,
turtleneck, I was like,
fire.
wow.
That was a fire outfit. Everyone on that table was dressed really nicely, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, man, Yara looks like this is Yara's scene. She looks so good here. Can you
Mm-hmm.
imagine when she's being in like the contrast of her being in the swamp?
The
I
swamp, the
understand, Yara.
swamp
I
beauty.
understand you now.
Yeah, she's a European lady, all right?
Yeah.
Deserves the best.
European city. Yes.
I was gonna say, is there
Cute little city.
any place, any aesthetic that like you guys think looks like really good on you?
Looks good on me. I'd say I'm more of
Yeah.
the Tokyo vibe.
Tokyo?
Tokyo.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm a
I
Tokyo
could
vibe.
totally see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, were you like with your backpack and your headphones? Yeah,
Yeah,
see.
with this like street punk
Wearing
look.
black and a lot
Oh,
of ear
yes. Oh
piercings
man, I
and
know. Looks so good.
but with the slick
Yeah, I
back
could
hair to the
definitely.
side, kind of like the
Or
preppy
sometimes,
hair and
just
then
like keep my curls droop down,
Mm,
asymmetric style.
yeah.
yes. Totally see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine would be the beach. I think I
Yeah, I
Mm,
like
see that.
the beach tropical
I've
weather
seen some
type.
photo. I
mhm.
like looked through some of our vacation photos once, and I did see like a picture of you and our friend. You guys look really good on that boat,
Oh yes. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I remember
right? We
that.
look like supermodels on that boat.
You guys did look
Yes, we
really
look
good
like
on that
a
boat.
an Old Navy catalog.
Yeah, it did look very, yes, it did look very campaign for
Yes.
like some kind of tequila.
Why just Old Navy? You can't be like
I
Mango.
was thinking
Can't be like
tequila, right? Like it's like a
Like a
or a
girl
Corona
next
commercial.
door.
It's very Corona.
Yes, I like water, like the water, the heat, and humidity. I think that
Mm,
works well for me, my skin too. In the
mm,
sun, a little
mm.
caramelization. Okay, you know what I'm talking about.
Hmm.
Okay,
I
what
see.
about
Yeah.
you, Will?
I think for me, I benefit a lot from layers. A lot of
Benefit? What do you mean
layers.
by benefit?
I feel
Yeah,
like
that's
it
interesting. This is
I don't
new.
know, I just
Go
feel like
on.
it it helps to give me the shape that I want.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I think for me, like, so I guess like a fall and like I don't know, like eating out at like a restaurant with like a fire in the background. I feel like
Mm. Is
that's
that a
like that's how I
European
would look
scene or an
good.
American city scene?
Anywhere. It could be in America or Europe. I don't know.
But the thing is that I don't ever have really seen you with a lot of layers. Like
Really?
I feel like I never seen
We
you layer
do,
up.
yeah. There's a very popular sweater that you wear that B has
Yeah.
commented multiple times on. I actually haven't seen you put on that
Yes,
sweater
yes, yes,
in a long
yes.
time.
I guess it's more of like when when I had the church of life, my
Uh-huh.
past life.
Your
Mhm,
And
past
I guess
life.
yeah, that aesthetic
mhm.
and
What
then
if that's your leg? That's your legs
that's the only time I look
shorts.
good. I need God. I need
What did
God
I
to feel like
when I'm
good.
at church?
Wait,
I
so are you
think that's
saying
what
this
I've
is your
seen.
aesthetic now? Are you trying to do the
In,
layered aesthetic? I mean, this is your season now.
I was gonna say
yeah.
then take tips from Dylan because Dylan layers all the time.
I dress in
Mm,
layers, baby, even in the
Yeah.
summer because it looks great.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying,
I mean, I
I
was
just
just shocked by it because I haven't. I could see you though with the I could totally
mm,
see what you're
Yeah.
talking about. I think it
I've
would look
actually
great on
already,
you.
yeah, I
mm,
pictured some outfits already in my head that would look good on you. A
Yes.
lot of it is like
oh,
a
thank
really
you.
like pale orange beanie
Okay.
style that's like kind of thick, folded up with
Y
like a
you
good
know,
turtleneck and a
I was
collared jacket.
I was shopping for a beanie this past Black Friday, a yellow one, but I couldn't find one that I like.
Bitch, see
Oh.
what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, bro? I got that
I forget the
funky.
podcast. Let's just talk about this.
Well, you have a whole other occupation, Dylan. You could be a
I could be
stylist.
a stylist.
Well,
Okay,
yeah,
consultant.
yeah. It's with bag consulting.
Oh, I could
Yeah.
also consult. Okay, just to clarify, not like luxury bags, but if you like need a suggestion for like a bag to travel with and you want to do that one bag lifestyle, I got you. Email me.
Mm.
It's
Email us.
whatever this podcast website
What's
email
our
is.
email?
Nah, we
We
will
will link
reply.
it. We will link it
We will link
below.
it.
We will link it. Ask me and I got you.
Yeah. Well,
What were
I
we
mean, I
talking
didn't
about?
expect that.
You
We're
said
talking about
Yara looking
Yara. In,
great,
Oh, yeah,
looking great in
right.
Germany,
in her,
little
yeah, in
German
her
town.
aesthetic. Yeah.
Yeah, we've gone off the rails here.
So I guess, but going back to Yara, they have the same argument with Jovi, and Jovi is just like being selfish, and then it's weird because they both bring their friends into their problems because like the friends start arguing too, and I think that's weird. But like yeah, basically,
Except for Jovi's friend has no leg to stand on because Yara's
exactly.
right. She's like, he's not even home. He's gone from he's like, you're gonna take him away from his kid. What are you talking about? He's not even home. He's gone for a month.
Yeah, I don't see the problem with it, to be honest with you.
Me
For her to
too.
stay there with someone who she's comfortable with and who can help her with Mila for the time that you're not there.
And she could see her friends and like support them and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
And
doesn't
her
seem like a
mom.
downside.
Yeah.
Yeah, and versus, go ahead.
It's a very
No.
I think that's what it is. Is Jovi is controlling.
Yeah.
I think it's what she's like what we're picking up on and how beautiful and at peace she looks there in Europe. Jovi can see it too, and he's scared. He's really
Mm,
scared. He's like, oh no.
I think that's what she said. She told
Exactly what
clocked
she
it.
said.
yeah.
She
I mean,
clocked it.
yeah, I agree. And it's the whole thing of like he's gone anywhere. He's not gonna be he wants her to stay at home and be a single mom basically because Miss Gwen doesn't really want to help. So which is fine. But I mean, just what he wants is just for her to be there alone in the swamp. When here we could see how beautiful and amazing she is in this German town, the European city, how she could thrive. Joey's trying to take that away from her.
That's what I hate about Jovi. Is that he's just a doubt. he's not a team player. Like, that's your wife. You want the best for her. You want her to thrive. You want her to be happy. You guys are a team. The happier she is, the better life you're gonna have. But he doesn't see it like that. I feel like he sees her as a competitor. You know, like, oh, she's doing too good. That means I'm that reflects badly on me. You know, what about me? What about me? You know, he
Mhm.
gets jealous. He gets jealous if
Mhm.
she goes out with her friends. If she's out doing something fun, he's jealous about it. He wants to be doing something fun. He doesn't let her prosper the way you would want somebody to be
Mhm.
the best you could be, your partner. You know, you want your partner to wish the best for you. And I feel like he doesn't
Yeah,
have that for Yara.
I agree. Totally. And so, yeah, we don't like Jovi, and we're in full support of Yara, which is a contrast to how they first started, right? When we first started, we were like suspicious of Yara.
We were suspicious, but I think we picked up really quick that she was good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so that's it for them. Who's next?
There's a short story on Libby and Andrei. And it's most of this is like the deportation storyline again. So
That we
now
know is not gonna
it's
happen.
there's just no way. There's just no way. If I was a betting man, I would bet that there's no deportation happening. But sure, milk the storyline for what it is. But they go shopping for baby clothes to like relieve them of the stress of their counseling therapy session that just went completely nuts, or not the counseling session that they're predicting would be completely nuts. Um, and now he's gonna say if we don't get our visa approved and we have to go, you have to come with me. And she says, I'm not giving birth, not in America.
Mhm.
And that's the end of their storyline.
But did he look good with the stroller? Okay, that's the question.
Yeah. Jury's up on that.
Was he a DILF?
I don't see it, guys. I don't see it.
You don't see
I
it.
don't. I don't see it.
I see it. Except when he opens his mouth and starts
Yeah,
like
maybe that's
talking
what
in
it
a really
is.
aggressive way.
Is his anger and rage that he has
Mhm.
for Libby's family just rubs me the wrong way.
But when
Mhm.
he talks so fast and loud, I'm like, oh,
And
can you
like
just
drops
shut up?
fucking into between
Yes.
all of his words because he doesn't know what to say. Like your fucking sister fucking and this devil's fucking
Sister.
bitch by fucking
And you're gonna go with me. You're gonna go back with me to Romania. Is that where they're
Romania.
from?
No, they're Moldovan.
Moldova.
Moldova.
I mean, okay, here's a question for you then. Is if this was happening to you, would you pack and bounce right away?
Of course not.
Yeah, samesies.
Mhm.
Like that would be the first thing I would think of is like I might be in war with my family. I'm gonna have this baby here.
Mhm.
Yes.
They're
Like
gonna
you could go
not
back.
help me. I'm like they're obviously gonna help me deliver this baby.
Yeah, I agree. There's no way that she would just bounce and leave. I think they're just like trying to up their storyline. You know what I mean? Like create more drama for themselves. Like I feel
Hmm.
like they're really pushing the therapy session like hard. And I feel like normally you would that wouldn't even happen, but I feel like all of them, like their whole family, all of them are just like trying to play the game.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, for
Play the
sure.
game of like social media.
Well, they say that they want their own show. So this is them angling for it.
Hmm.
Is the will they won't they get deported storyline?
Well, no, the family Libby, you know, like a whole therapy sessions, a big fighting between the families.
What a
Hmm.
mess. This is messy. I don't know that you want to sacrifice your family for a TV show.
Yeah,
Oh
plus like
man, you'd be surprised.
I guess. Look at them Kardashians. They're billionaires.
but there's like humor and positivity somewhat in those kinds of shows. That's what
Hmm.
you need to have. Like they don't have that.
Yeah,
You know what I
Right.
it's
mean?
very demonic, this family. They
Hmm.
Yes,
just all hate each other.
it's because of Andres' delivery too. It's bad.
Yeah,
It's too aggressive.
Yeah, it's
very.
brash. Yeah. It's not like watching the Kardashians. You can have a
No.
good time watching the Kardashians.
Oh yeah, for sure. Total guilty pleasure. I gotta say, when you're sick, there's a couple shows that you watch, right? When you're sick. Um, Price is Right,
Sure.
Maury, and Kardashians.
Mm,
Where you're just like, I want to turn my brain off and watch stupid people do stupid things.
mhm. You see all those commercials for medications?
Oh yeah. And all the things that I should be on. It's like I should be on that medication.
Yeah. All right. Who's next?
Kim and
uh,
Usman.
mhm.
Kim and Usman.
Oh, Kim and Usman?
Yes,
Kim
let's
and
do
Usman.
them.
Okay.
Oh, they had kind of they're a good story and a sad one a little bit.
Yeah. So in the beginning, we found out that Kim's mom passed away, which was really sad because we actually got footage of them together. And
I
we could see how
know.
much Kim really loved her mom and how close they were and how, you know what I mean? That was like really sad.
That was
And yeah,
super sad.
and she like lived with her mom. She took care of her mom. Like that was a big part of her life. And so as soon as that has been gone, it's like a really big hole. But the silver lining was that Usman apparently really helped her through it a lot. Like he didn't abandon her. He didn't bounce. Like he supported her. And so that really, brought them closer together and solidified their. I feel like it's gonna make it harder for them to break up if they ever were to break up. I feel like they're gonna do everything they can and possibly like to stay together. Basically we find out that Usman can't come to America because polygamy is outlawed here, unlike where Usman is from.
Don't we have religious groups in America that practice polygamy and they can't be kicked out?
They must have some kind of loophole or something. I don't know.
The state
But
law or something?
I think you could practice polygamy, but you can't marry. Can't
Oh,
marry all of them, you
interesting.
can
As
only
long
marry
as
one.
I could be an adulterer, but I cannot be a polygamist.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
I guess that affects how he can marry somebody in America and then also marry somebody from where he's from. And he can't bring that person over because he won't technically be married to them. So that means he can't bring his child over. So that's like the huge problem. But then we find out that America trumps everything. So he just forgot about the second wife. So I need to go to America. I gotta go. But I also need to have a son. So our loophole is that my brother will give me his son. What do you guys think about that?
Which I like. I
Really?
don't know why.
I'm thinking more of how, I don't know if you're going to recap this, of how Kim tells the story to Jamal. Jamal has just had enough of it. He was just like, what else can this guy do? Like, did you see his face? Or he was just like, what else is this guy doing? Like, what is he putting you through?
I kind of like this idea though, because he could have his kid, but then like can he adopt a child, but he still stays over there, in his hometown versus like coming to America?
But I thought his plan was to bring his little boy here.
Okay, I
Yeah.
mean,
Because he
yeah.
said, I want him to also come to America.
Yeah, that's the whole point is for him to come to America and have better opportunities here. Otherwise, he's just like sending money back to some kid who's actually not his kid. It's weird if the kid is still living with his actual father, but they're telling him your real father's in America, but that's actually his uncle. I don't know.
No, come on. I mean, they'll probably you're not going to say that your real father's is Usman. They're just going to say that, if something ever happened to me, Usman will be your father. And they'll just keep that line. But Usman will just think in his head that that's my kid.
I don't know about that. Because he's been saying that's his son. His brother is giving him his son. I don't know. I don't know how it
See?
works.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Why don't you think this is common too in like Filipino culture? Like they like adopt each other's nieces and nephews and so sick and
That's
right?
true.
Yeah, it's a sense
they
of
pay for their
community
school
raising,
and
yes.
right. So that's more of my thought on it. That's like a community raising a child with a community.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the adoption sense as the way we think about it.
Okay, but I think he does want to bring him over though.
Yeah, and it seems like he said, I want this baby.
He wants
I'm
Kim
gonna
to raise the
take it.
baby.
Yeah.
He's like, who's gonna raise the baby? You.
Where
You
he,
Kim.
I don't know what lies
And then
Usman
she picked
plays
up
in
a
his
cup of
head.
water and she threw it at the screen.
I don't know what lies he tells himself in his head, but like, I don't know if I could sense he's being sincere where he was like, I do love this kid, and I've already believed that he's my son. It's wild. This guy is wild. Like,
He is wild.
I
He has
kind of
like,
get con artist vibes.
I think he really loves Kim though. And plus, I think it's just like he's kind of probably, what do you call that? Like when you have a lot of people around you, especially if you're like a famous person, like you have a lot of yes men around you, he's probably like naive.
But wait, why can't he love the kid? What if he grew up and what if that kid is they all live together, kids around him all the time? Yeah, what's wrong with it? He can, right?
I mean, can he can't bring the kid over to America and expect Kim to raise a kid.
Okay, well, no,
that
not
was
that
just the
part.
wild thing
Yeah,
about it
that
is like,
whole-
I'm gonna take this kid and you're gonna raise it.
Yeah, okay.
And Jamal's like, what about me?
I know.
So come
Jamal
on,
is
you know
so
Kim would
funny.
do it though.
She would, yeah.
To have
She's
Usman,
what?
yes,
No.
would.
And then she will.
Yeah, she would. Totally.
Yeah, I mean, I do like that Jamal. He always says everything that we're all thinking. Like we're all speaking through Jamal.
Yes. Yeah. Like his reactions are my exact reactions when I hear what Kim is doing. I
And then we
make the
see,
same exact faces. I make
yeah.
the same disapproving nods.
And then we see the next time that Jamal goes to talk to Usman and they do not get along, which makes sense. Because if I was Jamal, I would not like Usman either.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being like very skeptical.
Yeah. I mean, he did say in the beginning though that he can't complain that Usman is making his mom happy, but what comes with that happiness is just like the craziness that Usman is expecting. And I think that's what they're going to really be fighting about in the future. So I'm excited to see Jamal and Usman. I think it's going to be probably maybe 1 or 2 episodes before the final. So that'll probably be one of the final things that we see between them,
Mm-hmm. I love their storyline though. It's so good. I love Kim. Gotta say, because see, they have enough crazy, but it's still happy too. Because Usman he's so positive. He's charming,
Yeah.
that guy.
And Kim also actually knows that she's kind of crazy too, right? She acknowledges it, so it makes it less depressing.
Yeah. Yeah. They have, and she doesn't really have anything to lose. He's not taking all her money and she's not over here selling her house. At least I hope not.
She's not that other lady. What is it, the Black Widow?
Ellie? Oh, she was the black.
Oh boy, we're fans of Ellie though. We love Ellie.
We do love Ellie. We love some Ellies over here.
But that's it for them. Who's next?
Let's do the other fun couple, which is Jenny and
Jenny.
Sumit. I like that. Okay, so her daughter comes to visit, which is Christine, and the daughter's wife. Did they ever tell us her name?
Jen.
Okay. And then they're gonna do Bollywood dancing, which I was like, God damn, this is such a great idea. I love this. It looked fun. They were really enjoying themselves. I want to do it.
Should we go? I can't
Yes.
dance, I'm sorry. I mean, not that I can't dance, it's just I am unable to.
But it's okay because it's just a lot of shoulders and hand movements.
Well, maybe. As long as I don't have to do the TikTok dances, in the weddings that you see sometimes. Indian weddings where the guys just go crazy on the floor.
No.
Those are
I
awesome.
haven't
Those are
seen
advanced Bollywood moves.
Oh, I'll have to check that out. But see, what I like about Indian dancing, the Bollywood dance, is that all ages can participate. Like your parents can, your grandparents, with our modern day dancing, it's like booty shaking, booty, 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 booty,
Yeah, dropping it
everywhere.
low.
Yeah, drop. So like parents, they can't really participate in those kind of things.
I mean,
But in
it's a dance for
Bollywood,
everyone. They
everybody
just don't
can.
want to. Anyone can drop that ass.
Mm.
Not your conservative parents and mom
No,
and dad.
and I don't
Mom
know
and
if they
dad
can
is
pick it
not going to
back
be
up.
dropping that ass.
Yeah, I don't know. They'd have trouble picking it up.
Exactly. I can't even drop that ass.
I also can't pick it up. I
Well,
can
see,
drop it, but it's not going up.
there you go. That's exactly. I was like, oh, need help. Somebody.
I need assistance.
So you know what? So I think we should incorporate more Bollywood dance into America. You know how we've incorporated yoga? It's become
Oh, it's very American. Yeah.
yeah, it's become very American. It's like part of the culture now. I think Bollywood dance should also be part of the
Then you
culture.
have to get Americans on board with Bollywood music, which is not something easy to do.
Man, you know what? That's right.
We just need a
That's true.
crossover artists to
Yes.
create a new
Oh, who should
genre.
we like? Can you imagine? I know she doesn't sing, but Aishwarya Rai, like just being the ambassador for Bollywood in America.
Mm.
Yes, something like
She's old
that.
now, though.
You
She's
know
still
that,
beautiful.
Yeah, she's still beautiful.
Yeah, so okay. They do the Bollywood dance and Jenny needs some help, but you know, it'll be good for her. She needs to stretch for her age. She's getting older. We don't want her to, we need her to be limber so she can not fall and break her hip. So then Sumit says that he's gonna go visit his family, and then Christine and Jen are like, yeah, we want to go too, actually. Christine's like, I want to see if you defend my mom. Will you defend my mom in front of them? Because you're her only support system. So I think it'd be good if we all go. Yeah, Sumit's not really for that. But I also think this is a good idea. Can you
It's a good idea for the
imagine?
drama, but I feel like
Yes.
it'd be terrible. Like Fallout.
In reality, really? You don't think that the
Yeah.
mom would change your mind after seeing that Jenny has such well-adjusted child?
No, nothing. Well, after all is said and done, even after the astrologer, like it's nothing was changed Sumit's mom's mind. Nothing. It's set in stone. She does not
Oh,
like Jenny, unfortunately.
that only lasted for a day. How quickly her mood changed.
Exactly.
And the next day we see Jenny and she's talking to an immigration lawyer, and then Jenny's never heard of the word spinster. How could she have never heard this word?
I know, and she's American.
I know.
Maybe
So
because she was never a spinster. It just was
I
not in her
guess.
vocab.
Yeah.
I guess she
Like,
never read those like 1800 books or something, like the
Mhm.
spinster sister. And so then, yeah, the lawyer had to explain it's like somebody who's never been married. Anyway, so uh the lawyer starts saying things like, okay, well, has there been any complaints against him and like the family, anything about the marriage? And she's like, well, they're not going to interview the family, are they? And he's like, well, they could, and so that might be a problem. Do you think that Sumit is going to come to America?
I
mm-mm.
mean, he had such a good dynamic with the daughters. They had so much fun. Like he
They
would do really well
did.
there.
They actually, that's such a good point. I totally agree.
I can't see him leaving.
Yeah. It's too ingrained in him to stay. Like he needs his family. And we know that he is willing to push Jenny right up to the edge for years
For
and years.
10 years.
I don't know. I could totally see him leaving. I mean, to get him to leave initially will be hard. Maybe she'll just have to say it's just a vacation. We just come as a little vacation. 2 weeks. We'll come back. But I
Mhm.
see him doing well and thriving.
Would we watch that spinoff?
Yes,
No way.
totally would. Would
Yeah,
you?
I would watch that spinoff.
Yeah, I would. We love Jenny.
We will cover it.
We do love Jenny. And kind
Even
of Sumit.
though, yeah, I agree. Even though Jenny's mom or Sumit's mom doesn't like Jenny, we love Jenny.
Although even Sumit's mom not liking Jenny is also really good TV. Great entertainment.
I guess
How
we
can
also
you
like to see Jenny go off the edge.
yes, to see her suffer. How could you not like that yoga scene and that whole thing with like cleaning the nostrils with the
Oh,
floss?
yuck,
Like
dude.
that was
Gross. No. Yeah, I would watch that because we have watched Jenny suffer in India for at this point 3 years together. It would be nice to see Sumit struggle in America for a change.
Yeah, I think I agree. Come to America, Sumit. We want you here.
We want you
Yeah.
here.
the end.
Was there anything for the other couple?
We got one more. It's Michael and Angela.
Mm.
Oh gosh.
In the eternal saga of will they, won't they, for a brief moment, it seemed like they will. Because they in the pool getting cozy until they were not. Because now Michael wants to go talk to TikTok Billy. And so they finally video chat. And the guy is sick. And Angela, bless her heart, bless this woman's heart, just wants to go there and save this man's life.
Or she wants to use him to make Michael jealous. Why
I
is
don't
she
know what her
involving
deal is.
him?
And like she's already kind of admitted that she does kind of have a crush on him.
That was
So
weird.
yeah, that should have been like, listen, you've already admitted, which is like for the sake of our relationship, you probably shouldn't go.
Exactly. It was so weird. He's like, what was it? Like he doesn't even have a crush on me. But I have a crush on him.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what? How is that any
Idiot,
better?
dude.
That's worse.
Yeah, so in the same night that they were having fun, they're now officially fighting again because Angela says, absolutely not, even if it costs me Michael. I'm going to Canada to help this man and help this man.
Okay, how would you feel if you're in that situation, if your spouse was saying that they're gonna leave no matter what, even if you didn't like it?
That's grounds for divorce, baby.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What
I
about
mean,
you,
I
Because
Will?
she
think
put the same ultimatum on him. So if you didn't do that to me already, then I'd be like, all right, like, yeah, this guy needs help and you're his friend. Sure.
Mhm.
Like maybe bring him to America instead of you coming there. But because she put the same ultimatum on him where you can't be talking to other women, and she's doing the exact same thing to him.
Another woman can't even call him a friend.
Yeah, my people. My
My
burgers.
people, my person.
And Michael
Meanwhile,
actually looked at
she's
Angela and was
has a
like,
admitted crush.
yeah.
on this
And he
gentleman.
actually looked at her and said, I know you have a good heart, but I was like, really, Michael? You think she has a good heart after all of that?
Yeah, seriously.
How could you say that with a straight face?
It was just so weird too because like he does give off scammer vibes, but let's say he's not a scammer and he really needs Angela's help, but she's putting him in this situation and he's on a dialysis machine. Like, this
Yes.
is so like weird and odd and like I feel really bad for him if he's not
That's
a
what
scammer.
that's what I'm saying. Angela's just using him.
Mhm. Yeah, it's best for these two to divorce at this point because clearly she's going to manipulate him to do whatever she wants. He's not going to have a say, and she's going to do whatever she wants.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Um, so that's our last couple. So
Oh wait, can I just do a quick little thing about Sh- uh Sh-
Shaida. Sure.
Shaida, and
Yeah.
Bilal? Um, so I think the last episode they went back and spoke to Eunice. Bilal did, and he apologized. He fake apologized as usual.
Mm.
He like turned it around on her. It was like, actually, I also think that she needs to say, I would really appreciate an apology. I love the way he just turned things around. He's just like, you know what? Yeah, I think that she needs to apologize. Anyway, they have a talk, Bilal and Eunice, and then he tells her, "No, no, I never said I was going to open up a yoga studio for her. I said I would help her by creating a website and helping get it launched off the ground." So now he's not going to get her a space or anything. He's just going to help advertise her her yoga things,
Jeez.
but not help her get a space. Isn't that so messed up? And then the friend was like, "Well, what are you talking about? Because Shahid is under the impression that you are going to help her get a space." And he's like, "No, no, I never really said that."
Well, so why was he like not admittedly saying that to her when she was trying to look for real estate for it?
Yes, because he's
What a jerk. This guy's
he
the
is a jerk.
worst.
Yeah. He misrepresented himself. Like he does
Yes.
that a lot. Like he knows what she's thinking, but he wants to say, oh, technically I didn't say this or that or whatever.
Right. He finds loopholes.
Mm-hmm.
Finds loopholes around it. Well, I said I would help you. I didn't say I would get you a space.
That's what he put in the agreement, the prenup, that he would do a website. But then he said,
Mhm.
oh, I'm gonna help you. But if she gets mad, he's gonna be like, well, I am helping you. I'm making you a website. It's very
And the
Bilal.
next, I know. And then the next song, Shida's like really upset about him for not giving a time, like a date for them to have a baby. She's like, "Come on, give me an answer. I need an answer. I'm not going to take this anymore." So we see that she's finally putting her foot down, which we know she probably isn't, but
Mm.
supposedly.
Just poke holes on the condoms, man. Come on. What are you doing?
I know, I'm totally with the friend Eunice, where she's like, she says that she's gonna tell Shida to just forget a birth control. So that's
Yeah.
another question that I have. Like, how could you be trying? So one of their conversations was like, if we have a baby, then we have a baby, right? God's will, it is what it is. We're not really trying, but if it happens, it happens. Like, how is it gonna happen if you're consistently taking your birth control? I mean, that's
Mm.
a really hard for it to happen. Right? If you're like
Just
consistent. I don't know. Mhm.
don't take them. Just don't do
Yes.
it.
So that's what Eunice was saying. Well, if I'll just tell Shida, just stop taking that birth control.
We'll see what happens.
I
But
wish there was some spoiler that she's pregnant. Is there no spoiler about it?
I feel
Mm.
like she's probably not pregnant, but they're still together.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were still together because he was getting a lot of hate for their storyline in the Reddit sphere.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Because of, all the red flags he's shown and everyone warning her to not marry him. Um, but she defended him from the trolls.
Yeah. But she's not gonna get what she wants, I'm pretty sure.
Let me see. Is Shaida pregnant?
No, there's no spoilers.
I know. Yeah. Yep. Nothing going on with that one.
Mm.
That's crazy. Poor thing.
Yeah. It's probably in the same cycle over and over.
Mm-hmm.
All
What do you
right.
think about the next one for Jovi and Yara, where he's gonna ask her to have another baby?
He is
Go
insane.
That's so
What
go
a
home
stupid.
with me and
manipulative
have another
hoe.
baby.
Yeah, because then it'll force her to be in America.
Over there by herself raising another kid? Like to
Yes,
have two
no.
kids?
Someone who should not forget their birth control.
Right, there you
Yara,
go.
homegirl.
Exactly. And plus,
Do
like
not forget it.
he wants to solve their problems by having a baby. Like having a baby does not solve your problems.
No, it's going to solve his problems because he doesn't want her to have anything. He just wants her to be at home taking care of kids and not going out into the world. So and while he goes out and does everything. So it does solve his problems and his insecurities.
That's true.
He's scared. He's scared of the beautiful butterfly that Yara could be and is. And her escaping that cage. He knows. He knows that her evolution is out there. Her transformation. He's trying to prevent that from happening.
Yeah. So we'll see. That said, thank you to everybody. Give us a 5-star review. We really appreciate it. If you haven't left a review, please do so on whatever podcast app you use. It really helps us keep
Thank
creating the
you.
podcast.
Are we gonna read?
I don't think there are any right now.
All right. Okay. All right. It's okay,
Well,
guys. We
next
know
week,
you're really
next week.
busy. We know it's the
Yeah.
holiday.
In the holidays.
All right. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, B. Anything else?
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.